Hey guys, it's Shiro, and here's a chapter drop run through of Chainsaw Man number 123. But before that, let's start with a quick recap of what happened previously. At the end of the last chapter, Asa was witnessing a whole apartment complex worth of people jumping off their own porches and falling to their deaths. Upon seeing this, Yoro takes control and brandishes a ruler sword. The devil causing this event starts to manifest, and realizing that she's not strong enough to face this creature, starts running away. Now, starting off with this chapter, we see the devil yanking off a head of a dead girl so that they can use it for themselves. Realizing it's being indecent, it manifests a chef's outfit, or at least I'm assuming it did, because I don't know where else that outfit could have came from. Now, you might be asking, why a chef's outfit? Well, it's because she's about to start cooking. I don't care if it sounds corny, it's literally what she said. Oh, and by the way, before I forget, she is the falling devil. Not quite sure what the connection of falling and cooking are, but I guess we'll find out. Anyway, even though Yoru is in control, it would seem that Asa's mentality got caught in the devil's technique. We get pulled to a flashback when Asa was at an orphanage after the death of her family. She's reading a book with the cat that she saved. The caretaker comes in and says that she has a friend that has cats and that Asa should give hers to her. One of the kids is allergic and she sees that Asa doesn't chime well with the others, so maybe it'll help her try and connect with them. Asa, of course, is reluctant to agree. The caretaker tries to level with her, saying that all the other kids at the orphanage have also lost their parents to devils. Even she herself lost her family. But even with that, the kids can still laugh and play together. That being said, maybe her cat would like to be with others. Cats, that is. Asa agrees and gives up Crambon. That's the cat's name, by the way. At bedtime, one of the kids asks Asa about Cranbon. Sorry. Telling her that they saw a cat that looked like it dead in the river nearby. As the caretaker comes in, Asa, of course, asks her if the cat is okay. The flashback ends with the caretaker saying it's unfair that she's the only one with family. Asa snaps back to reality with her and a whole bunch of other people starting to lift off the ground. It looks like the more someone sinks into sadness because of past trauma, the higher they fly up. While Asa grabs onto something and holds on to dear life, Yoru tells her that she can't switch back in. And that's where the chapter ends. So one of the things that popped up in my brain was whether or not the visions that the falling devil makes Asa see is accurate or not. Because if it is accurate, then that one caretaker is one horrible, horrible person. But don't worry, everyone on Twitter even agrees. And it's actually why I really wanted to read the chapter in the first place, is because of all the mishap with them. But if it's not accurate, then it's just making her see things that makes her fall into despair faster and harder so that they fly higher and higher, only to let them drop to their deaths. Another thing I also wanted to bring up was Yoru's / Asa's ability to regenerate in the first place. When it comes to Denji in his Chainsaw Man form, he seems to be pretty invulnerable and he can attack and is pretty relentless, and whatever damage he accumulates is kind of like whatever. Secondary thought, if any thought. But when it comes to Asa, it seems like she's a little more reluctant to fight. Is she not as invulnerable? Does she take damage? And does he only take damage when she's Asa form? I guess that also works with Denji too in his human form, since most of his fights were in his Chainsaw Man form, which is something that's come to mind lately, since it seems like when it comes to conflict, Asa finds herself on the front helm a lot more than Denji ever has, as a normal human being at least. Now, one of the final things that came to mind is, what is up with the chef's outfit still? It didn't really come into play much, but it is the chapter that the devil was revealed. I'm assuming a little bit more about it will be touched upon, or maybe it's unrelated at all, and Fujimoto just wanted to put this devil in a chef's outfit because he thought it'd be funny. You can't really ever tell with that guy because he just does what he wants, I think. But that really pretty much concludes the chapter review. The end was just a little bit of my thoughts, and that's why it seemed a little more rough than the rest of it. I wanted to just lay out my thoughts about the chapter instead of, being a little too straight line with it. And yeah, that's the end of the chapter. I'm very interested to see what this falling devil actually does. It says it's a messenger of sorts. I don't understand exactly, but like I said, first chapter it's been revealed, so hopefully more to come and more explanation of what the heck is even going on in this series so far since Asa took the helm. Not harping on her at all, but in fact, I really like her as a character. But I guess we'll see what more comes out of this. But with that, I'm Shiro. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.